guess what? What?
It is I, RipperX!
Well, hello guys, it's RipperX. Welcome to the party. Hey, what's up guys? This is an updated top 10 list for April. In my opinion, these are some of the best top 10 skill-based competitive games of 2015. Every month I'm going to be updating the list, just depending on if any new games come out that really just make my panties wet. And don't get me wrong, I do wear panties. They're way more comfortable than boxers. So, number 10, H1Z1. This game has pros and cons, but I would say the biggest pro is the fact there is skill-based PvP, and you can really take on multiple players if you are a good player in this game. It definitely makes my heart rate beat a little bit faster when you run upon 2 players in this game, and there's been some amazing fights in H1Z1 with the bow, for me at least. Number 9 on the list, Dark Age of Camelot. My goodness, this game is amazing. It does take skill. It just depends how you play the game, but this is one of my all-time favorite games in my top 3. Dark Age of Camelot is pretty amazing. Now, a game that will be coming out in the future that's going to be very similar to large-scale battles and very similar to Dark Age of Camelot, hence one of the developers of DAOC is making a new game called Camelot Unchained. We'll be keeping an eye out on that. That's going to be amazing when that hits. There's been some recent alpha footage as well of Camelot Unchained. Pretty awesome. Number 8 on the list is Das Tal. This game is skill-based. It's going to be a different type of game, though, top-down style. Very fun game, though. It's early alpha, though. There's not a ton of players in the game yet, but they're really making strides with their developments and their updates to the game. Keep an eye out for Das Tal. Number 7, Asheron's Call. Really no explanation needed. This is one of the best skill-based games in the world, in my opinion, but then again, that's just me. I might be a little bit biased. This game I did play back in 1999 and 2000 and 2001, and I gotta tell you, again, this is one of those games where you play it right. If you're a good player, you can beat multiple players in this game. Very fun game. Asheron's Call, Dark Tide. Number 6 on the list, DayZ. Another game that really doesn't need any explanation. This game is like real-world survival, so much fun to play, very skill-based as well. You really need to be careful, always be checking your surroundings, because there's going to be someone ready to fight you when you least expect it. Number 5, Chivalry Medieval Warfare. This game is incredibly gory, bloody, and skill-based. There's multiple ways to block and attack, and it's a hell of a game, a lot of fun as well. Number 4 on the list is Mount and Blade Warband. I do not see this ever leaving the list because it is, again, one of the top games ever made, without a doubt. Amazing mods off this game, and again, manual blocking and attacking is pretty sweet. Number 3 on the list, Darkfall Unholy Wars. This is one of the most underrated MMOs on the planet. This is one of the funnest games when you have a player population. Hell of a fun game to play, very skill-based as well. Number 2 is Melee Battlegrounds. One hell of a game, early alpha, but it is making strides as well. The dev team has been rocking and rolling with a lot of new content updates. Again, this is not really open to the public yet, but they've been giving me some glimpses of their updates and the game progress. This game is rocking and rolling. Large-scale battles are going to be happening in Melee Battlegrounds, sieges, taking over towns, and again, the whole manual blocking and attacking is implemented in this game to a whole nother level. And number 1 on the list, this is a new game. Let's jump to number 1, Reign of Kings. This game is fucking amazing. It is so much fun. Let's just say Rust meets Game of Thrones meets my vagina. Very fun game. Definitely worth the $20 on Steam. And very gory and violent, but again, some of the best parts of Reign of Kings are the new features that really have not been in any other game I've seen. The big feature is the fact that there is a throne. You can take over the throne, you can tax the server, and if there is, say, 50 people, 60 people, 100 people on the server that are harvesting, you get a portion of those resources. Also, there's a lot of different features in the game besides that that are pretty unique. I think the big one for me is the bullet time, which is essentially holding down the right mouse button if you have a projectile like a bow or a spear, and then left clicking and you can basically watch that spear in real time. It's very good for scouting. It's also good if you get a nice headshot. It really, again, fun game, very addicting to play. Reign of Kings, currently number 1 on the list of Ripper's top 10 for April 2015. What do you guys think? Are there any games I am missing? Let me know in the comments below. And P.S. I love you. Peace out.